Hey YouTube, how you doing? Today we're going to look at Grade 1 Music Theory exam paper. This is something that many people know everything, like they know all the notes, they know what you're doing, but sometimes they go to the exam and then when they should get 100%, they get 90, 80, sometimes worst case scenario, they fail. And the only reason being is that they don't read the question properly. Yeah, that's it. If you don't understand the question, then you answer wrong or you miss something else. So let's go through this. How would I do a grade 1 theory paper? This is grade 1. Don't worry, this is an old paper. It is 2013. So I'm not cheating or give you some inside tips. And I'm just showing you how to do the paper. The first question in section 1, there's no harm in looking at what is expected of you. So we've got, that's the first section, is 4 pages. Section 2, we have 2 questions. No, we've got two things to do. They've got section 3 here, section 4, section 5, and section 6. 6 sections. Always take your time, and I always say to check your work while you do exams, because sometimes you see something that you may have missed, or you have another idea, or you were stressed during the exam. So always check what you're doing. So we go to the first question. I hope you can see it says name this note. The note is, we know it's a space note, top of the space note. So we've got 5 lines is treble clef, first line is E, every, second line is G, good, third line is B, fourth line is D, fifth line is F. F is a 5th line. Why do I want to know what F is? Because if I don't know what this note is, then I had to think, what note do I know that is closest to a note? I know this note is F, it's a line note, and it's a space note, so next after F is going to be G. So this is G. It's a multiple choice question, so the answer here is G. Question 2, name this note. First thing I look at is what clef it is. This is a bass clef. I know that it's a space note, the 3rd space. I know the saying, all cows eat. So this is an E. The 3rd space is E. And we have this accidental, which is a flat. So it is E flat. Take your time when you answer these questions, like I'm doing. And also, don't be afraid to write things down, show you're working. It does help, which I will do when I'm needed, when it is needed. So, next question. Name the notes to find the hidden word. This should be fun. So, it's in the bass. The first is the 3rd line in the bass. I know that here is E. The first line then is G. Every, good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe you should check out my how to read notes video tutorial. I'll try and leave a description here or here. Every good boy deserves. This is D. The 3rd line in the bass is D. This note I recognize from here, the same note, is a space note. What space? 1st space, 2nd space, 3rd space. 3rd space, all cows eat. E. I know this is E. That's that line I'm talking about here. That's E. And this note, even if I don't know this note, I can see that it's a space note. And I can also see that this line is the same as this line on the E. So the space under E, going backwards, would be D. The hidden word is deed, and it is actually right here, deed. Question 4. How many crotchet beats are there in a semibreve? A semibreve is what we call a whole note. A whole note. I believe it's a British name that we call this semibreve. And how many crotchets in a semibreve? It holds 4 crotchets inside of this note. You call a quarter note. There's 4 quarter notes in this note. The answer is 4. Question 5. Add the total number of crotchet beats in these notes values and rests. Okay, so how many crotchet beats in a dotted minim? There are 3 crotchets inside here. This is 3 crotchets inside here. This is a minim rest, or in USA, America, you call it a half note rest, which holds 2 crotchets inside there. A minim has 2 crotchets, and these together equals 1 crotchet. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the answer. Section 1, always check your work afterwards. I would say at the end of the exam, go back here and check again. Mistakes are made. Question 6. Which rest matches the length of this value note? This is, again, a semibreve. The note value is semibreve. The which rest matches. So this is a semibreve rest. It's going down. Going up is a minim, going down semibreve. Question 7. Which is the correct time signature? They want you to know what time signature to put here. So we've got to see what this adds up to mathematically. So together, let's do that. This equals a crotchet, this equals a crotchet, and this equals a minim. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 crotchets in a bar here. 2 minims equals 4, 1 minim, 2 minim equals 4, 1 crotchet, 2 crotchets, it all equals 4. So there's 4 crotchets in the bar. The time signature is 4, 4. 1.8, question 8 in section 1. To lower the pitch of this note by a semitone, which accidental would you put just before it? To lower the pitch. So this pitch, what note is this? 1, 2, 3, 4th space in treble clef is E. But the question doesn't even require that you know which note it is. What's know which, how do you lower a pitch of a note? This one here is a flat. This one here is a sharp, and this is a natural. A sharp raises a pitch or augments a pitch. A natural, well, it keeps the pitch the same. And a flat lowers the pitch. So the answer is flat, this one here. Question 9. Which pair of notes has a distance of a semitone between them? Right, we know a tone is two notes together, like let's say F and G, and nothing between the notes. So F and G with something between notes. So there's something between two notes is a tone. There's nothing between notes is a semitone. So let's see how that works. I'm going to write down notes to help me out here. I'm going to do it from A. I'm going to write from here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. That's the music alphabet. And we have in between these stuff, we have a B flat here. A B flat. So it's A, B flat, B, C. We have a C sharp here. D, we have a D sharp. E, with no E sharp. F, we have an F sharp. G, we have a G sharp. So these is how the music alphabet works. So here it says which pair of notes has a distance of a semitone between them. So we have this note here, which is F. Don't be scared to write on your exam, I'm not going to hurt you, especially at grade 1. And this one is G. Let's do notes first. So this could be G as well. Bad writing. And the first space in bass is A. So this is also A. And one up from A, space to a line note, is going to be B. And this B has a flat in it. So F to G. I'm going to find my F here and my G here. Is there something in between there? Yes, there's an F sharp in between. So this is not a semitone. A semitone has nothing between. Not a semitone. G to A. Here's G and here's A. Is there something in between there? Yes, there's G sharp. So this is not a semitone. This is not a semitone. A to B flat. Here's A, here's B flat. It's not A to B. A to B is something between. A to B flat, nothing in between. That's a semitone. So this is the semitone. A to B flat. Question 10. Which note is a tonic in a key of F major? Tonic, Do is the same thing. Do and tonic are the first degree, the first note in any scale. So in F major, which is a scale, the first note is F. Question 11. Here is the C major. Can you see that? There's C major. Where are the semitones? Right. Let's go through it before we... It says the first or second, 7, 8, these are degrees. The degree of a note is which number it is on a scale. So in C major, the first note is C. C is the first degree. So you got C. C to D. You go from here. C to D, not a semitone. That's what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to write things down in your exam so it helps you. It's good to have a visual representation. D to E. D to E, there's something there. E to F, nothing there. There's your semitone. So E to F is a semitone. F to G? No. G to A? No. A to B? No. B to C? Yes. got 3, 4, and 7, 8. Where is that? 3, 4, 7, 8. The right answer is 3, 4, 7, 8. Section 1 continues. Which major key has the following key signature? We have a representation of a bass clef and we have B flat here. One key signature shown, B flat. In your grade 1, you need to know C major, F major, and G major. You need to know that C major has nothing in it. G major has F sharp in it, and F major has B flat in it. So the answer here, what has B flat in it? F major. These are questions that you should just know off your back. Question 13. Which chord symbol fits above this tonic triad? Tonic triad is 3 notes. We have 3 notes here. We have the bottom note is the second space. The second space is C. Therefore, the bottom note is which will control this tonic triad because of the shape of it, which is in its root position. So this is answer C as a chord symbol. It's a C chord. 14. Question 14. Which note needs to be added to make a tonic triad in G major? They've given us the 3rd line, which is B, the 5th line, which is D, and because we want to make a triad, we've got 2 choices. We can go down here to that line here, or up here to this line. If we go up here, that's going to be F. B, D, F does not make a G major tonic triad. And it's so obvious when this note here is G. So the missing note is G, which must be added. Name this interval, question 15. We have 2 notes again, C to C, second space is C, third space is E. Yes, C and E. Name the interval. There's something missing between C and E, which is D. If C is 1, and D is 2, and E is 3, and 2 notes here is C and E, are C and E, then it's going to be a third. Answer is a third. Question 16. Name this interval. It has C at the bottom, and this note C at the top. It's quite a stretch. C to C. I could do it here. F, G, A, B, C. C is number 8 if you count from 1 to C again. 8 is, in music terms, called an octave. Answer is octave. Question 17. The following is, and it's shown us 4 notes. So what is this? Is it a scale? It's a scale, arpeggio going up, arpeggio going down. First, if I could see, this is going down. A scale has how many notes in it? A scale, well, a normal scale, Western scale, 8 notes in it. This has 4 notes, cannot be a scale. It's an arpeggio, and the arpeggio is going down. And question 18, which notes would you find in the tonic triad of F major? Alright, so a triad has 3 notes, and a triad's notes, like what we see here as a triad, are skipping space, 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 or line, 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 which would have been here. And if you count them, if C was the first note here, then E would be a 3rd note, and G would be the fifth note. So a triad, the numbers are 1, 3, and 5. If I come back here, let's say the triad of F major, if F here is 1, G would be 2, A would be 3, B would be 4, and C would be 5. So F, A, and C will be the triad, which is your answer, FAC. 2 more questions of section 1. 19. Dynamic markings tell the player what? Dynamics tells you the volume, how loud or soft a piece of music is. So the answer is how loudly or softly to play is right there. And legato means smoothly, just smoothly. Opposite of staccato, play smoothly. And that is the end of section 1. And that's how I would go through it. And as it is taking some time, let's go straight forward to section 2, which says, write a 1 octave. Right, this is what I say. When you see big questions like this, separate the question so you don't forget anything. This is where people go wrong. They miss out something and that loses their marks. So it says, write a 1 octave G major scale. Oh, undo that. That's what we'll do. 1 octave G major scale. What about it? Do it in semibreves. In semibreves, or in America, in half notes. No, in whole notes. It says go down. Go down. It says use the correct key signature and mark the semitones with a bracket and put an S for semitone. Wow, so it's 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things, 4 things, 5 things, 6 things to do. And if you don't separate your questions, you forget something. That's why I'm saying always separate your questions and do a tick box. Mark it off. So first, write a 1 octave G major scale. We're in check your clef, bass. We're going down. Right, this is grade 1. Alright, so we're going down. We cannot use the G here. What will happen? If I start from here, what will happen? We're going down to hell. No. We're to start higher. So we're going to start here on the G on the 4th space. I'm going to go down. But what I'm going to do, just to make sure I don't make a mistake, I'm going to put my numbers in to show the degree of the scale. And a note, when you're doing things going down, it goes backwards. So your first note is not number 1, it's number 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, no, go back up. No, are you going down? See, make a mistake already. Only going down. We just cross this one up here, don't bother. Going down. Right, so I'm going down now. It's easy because I start the space in a G. So I'm going to do a line with space, line. After the line is space. You keep it under numbers, keeps it neat. There's going to be 5, then line, space, line, space, and line. So the correct key signature, I think that's where we were, is F sharp in G major. G major has F sharp. And always make sure you know that we're on the bass clef, not a treble clef. So don't make the mistake to put F on the top line. It's not the top line, it would be the 4th line. So I'll put in my F sharp. What else? Let's tick here. Correct key signature. It says mark the semitones. Now if you remember from the other page before, there is a rule with major scales. This one. The semitones are found on degrees 3, 4 and 7, 8 on major scales. So also remember that we're going backwards. This is another point why I like to put numbers in, because I don't want to make a mistake, because number 3 and 4 are not these two. We're counting backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is here. It said put a bracket. So 3, 4, and then we've got 7, 8, which is here. It says put an S to mark the semitones. And that is the completed answer for section 2, question 1. Question 2 of section 2, write a 1-octave arpeggio of F major in semibreves. Again, this is a long question, so let's separate it. Write a 1-octave arpeggio in F major. Again, semibreves, going up and down. Again, use the correct key signature. Well, F major, going up and down. We've got to make sure we do the actual correct shape. So if it's going up and down, we can start low. So where is F? F, we're going to use the first space. It's treble F, so it's first space. I'll put my F here. We should remember that arpeggio is a tonic triad plus the tonic. So I'm going to put the F, the triad F, A, C. There's your tonic triad. They're always going to be a line, 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 or space, space, space. And then the triad, you've got to put the tonic. The tonic in F major is F. I'll put F at the top. Here's my F. That's going up and then back down. When you put it back down, you're going to bring this note back here. This note down here. And this note here. And then I will put the semibreves, good. Up and down, correct. Using the key signature. In F major, the key signature is B flat, which is the third line. I'll put my B flat here. And there is your F major arpeggio. Section 3. It says, circle 5 different mistakes in the following music, then write it out correctly. So where are these mistakes? I don't want to spend a long time on this for the visual purposes. I could see this F sharp. I'm going to write it out quickly, and then we'll see what the mistake could be. Maybe I could see it while I write it out. So I'll put F sharp in the correct place, which is the top line. I'll put this common time in 4/4. I'll put the dynamic at the bottom. Hope this can be seen. Yes, it can be seen. Alright, so I'll put the first note, which is G, crotchet, quarter note. This is wrong because it's got to separate it into 2 separate rests, agate set, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and bring these 2 notes there, put the line in, we've got these notes. Alright, now I can see what the problem is. There's no reason not to join all of these together, because you're not compromising the balance. Still 2 on each side. There's your 5th one. Put your note there and your crochet rest, and fix the stem here. Double bowing, and there's your answer for section 3. Section 4, answer the following rhythm. Well, what you could do is put, so that equals 3, that looks kind of similar. 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. I'm gonna put them 1 and 2, 3. I'm gonna do again 1 and 2, 3. Why not? Now add up. You can't do snare sound, it'd be very rude. So, and 1 and 2, 3, and 2, 3, and 2. Sounds okay. Alright. Section 5. Here is an ostinato. Write 2 more repeats of the pattern. Ostinato is just copying the same thing you see there. It's a repeated rhythm pattern. Just quickly do this. The funny thing about this is worth 10 marks. There's your ostinato. As you can see, all I've done is copy these 2, ostinato, ostinato. And then section 6, we've reached the end. In which major key is this piece? Okay, we're answering questions about this piece. Look at the piece. You see his asterisk stuff. You got, well, let's see what they're asking. In which major key is this piece? I see it has a F sharp. F sharp. What major scale has F sharp? We know G major. This is likely to be a G major piece. It starts with G, ends in G. It's G major. Write a Roman numeral below the last note of this piece to show that a tonic triad should accompany it. Roman numeral could be a big I. It's a tonic, it's the first of the major scale, finishing on. Question 3, how many crochet beats are there in each bar? Count the crochets in the bar. It's the easy bar to count. 1 crochet, 2 crochets, 2 in there is a 4-4. It even tells you the common time. That's the answer right there. So it's 4 crochet beats. Question 4, put a bracket above the place where there is a 1 octave arpeggio in the key of the piece. The key of the piece is G major. I can see right here is a triad and got a tonic. What to do? Put a bracket over it. There you go. Question 5. Does this arpeggio go up or down? It's going up. Question 6. Name the interval between the 2 notes marked with asterisks in bar 1. Here's the first bar, asterisks, 2 notes from G to A. Interval A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. From G to A is a second. The interval is a second. In grade 1, it's just a second. If you are going further grades, you have to tell what kind of second. Major second, minor second is a major second. 6.7, question 7. Which bar has the same rhythm as bar 1? Rhythm here is 1, 2, and 3, 4. What else has that? Here, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Bar 3. Bar 3. Question 8, do is written in 2 registers in this piece. Do is the same as the tonic, the same thing. When people sing do, re, mi, fa, do is the first in the scale. So do in this piece will be G. It's asking for 2 registers. You have 1 register, what must you do? Put a box around it. Alright, so I'll put 1 register here, is G. And here's another register, a high G, or here, a high G. They're both Gs, 2 different registers. Question 9, which is the loudest dynamic in this piece? We have MP, which is mezzo piano, moderately soft, MF, moderately loud, moderately soft again, loud, moderately soft. So loud is the loudest dynamic. I'm going to put F. I don't know, you must put loud as well, put loud or forte. Any one of those answers with glue. And the final question to complete the exam. Question 10, what does allegro mean? It means quick or fast. Fast. Hope this could be very helpful for anyone looking to take an exam and how to go about it. Thank you for your time.